Hello, it's SaBrina Reece, and I am just sitting here gazing out my window, enjoying a moment of peace before the baby gets home. And I was just sitting here reflecting on some of my thoughts. And I want you to reflect on some of your thoughts. What do you want? What do you truly want that you have allowed fear or beliefs of lack and limitations to keep you from getting? You know, limits are not real. You invented limits. There are no limits. You told yourself you couldn't do this, or you told yourself you couldn't do that. I didn't go to college because I didn't believe I was capable. I created that limit. Limits aren't real. Once you realize that there are no limits, and I'm a very hesitantly quote this scripture, but once you realize that there are no limits, then it's like the scripture when Jesus said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, move, and it will move. And we all hear that. And like I said, I quote scriptures like Medea, so that might not be the accurate way it goes, but what it's saying is, if you believe, you can say to the mountain, move, and the mountain will move. You can cast that mountain into the sea. I mean, has anybody ever really thought about what that's saying? It's saying there are no limits. You are causing the problem. You are restricting yourself. So everything is about the mind. And here we go with another scripture. And I'm going to get better at these scriptures one day. I grew up on these stories. I'm just not a scripture quoter. But some story about Daniel, I don't know who it was, but God told him to get out of the boat and walk on water. And he did it until he started to fear, until he started to be afraid, until he started to not to trust and to let his mind cause him to be fearful. And then is when he started to sink. So somebody, I want you to attach the actual scripture that I'm trying to refer to, please. But you know that story. Who was he? What was his name? Was it John the Baptist? Who was that guy that Jesus told to walk to me on the water? And he did it without fear. When we believe it, then we can do it. It's only when we get caught up in our own mind with the fear that all of a sudden we create these limits. So I like to believe that once I truly, truly become exactly where we're supposed to be with the complete mind of Christ, we could fly. I could fly. You could fly. Isn't that amazing? I think it's really amazing because when you really start to think that we live in this world, this dimension, these realities, maybe there are others. Here as human beings, we believe we can't fly. Maybe we can, And I don't say that to be silly. I'm serious. I mean, maybe we believe that that's a dog because we were told that's a dog, spelled D-O-G. That's our world, our reality. There are other universes, other worlds that don't have the same reality. So it's so interesting to me. And that's where I'm at. And I don't know. I'm constantly searching for knowledge. I want to understand. I want to know. So that's where I'm at every day. But I am so grateful because I used to be so busy, which I'm still very busy, but I never could just sit here and look out my front window and enjoy a moment of peace. being present in the moment, like Eckhart Tolle said. So I challenge you, be present in the moment. Enjoy. Listen to your breath. Don't think about what's next. Just enjoy being alive. This is SaBrina Reece.